French Fried Trains Minecraft train tutorial. Today we're going to be building the St. Louis Metrolink SD400 light rail vehicles here. So let's get right into the build here. Our first step is to do some wheels. So we're going to get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. On the front of them, open dark oak fence gates. Then come behind it, and we're going to do a 3x5 of polished blackstone block on the middle of the rails. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and open dark oak fence gates into the wheels at this end. Then, right behind the fence gates, we need to get polished deep slate slab on the upper hitbox, and we're going to make a 5x3 of polished deep slate slabs up here. Then we'll skip one block back from this in a row of 5 on the upper hitbox. Then we're going to put string in these 3 gaps between the rails here. Then crouch, and we're going to put 5 sideways anvils coming across. Then in front of that, we need another row of 5 polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox here. Then skip one block behind this and get netherite wheels on each rail with an end rod axle. Then a 3x5 of polished blackstone coming back, and another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down here. Then behind it, we're going to skip one block back from where these fence gates are here, and we need to get polished deep slate slab on the upper hitbox again, and we're going to turn that into a 5x3 up here. Then, still on the upper hitbox, we're going to skip one block back from this, and we're going to do another 5x3 of polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox. Then skip one block back from that, get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then a 3x5 of polished blackstone coming back, and another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels at this end here. Now we'll come through on the sides of the truck, put a wither skeleton skull on the sides of each wheel. Then at the outer ends, a dark oak fence gate on either side, and then 3 grindstones in the middle on both sides. And we repeat it for this truck. So player heads on the wheels, then dark oak fence gates, then 3 grindstones. Repeat the process here. And one more truck to go up here. Player heads on the wheels, then 3 grindstones in the middle, dark oak fence gates on the sides. And repeat it on this side as well, of course. Now come on top of this end set of wheels, put 3 polished blackstone across it, and then extend it out till it's 3 blocks past where those fence gates are. And we're going to do the same thing on the other end. So 3 polished blackstone across these wheels, and extend it out till it's 3 blocks past where the fence gates are. Then we'll come in here and start filling the whole top middle 3 on the second layer with polished blackstone block. When we get to this central truck here, we're going to leave this middle open. We're going to put a polished deep slate slab on the top center here. And then behind it, continue filling the top middle 3 with polished blackstone block. And bring it all the way down to the other end, because this rail car is articulated over that middle truck. Just like that. Now come on the end of this, On the middle of it, put a polished blackstone block, then an upside down inward facing polished blackstone stair on either side. Do the same thing down here, so a block in the middle and an inward facing upside down stair on either side. Then take out a polished deep slate stair, turn around and stack it up to this top block in the middle. Delete the ones we used for placement. Under it, put a row of sideways dark oak fence gates up the center to these wheels. We'll do the same thing at this end. So an upside down polished deep slate stair in the center, and under it a row of dark oak fence gates going up the center till you get to the wheels here. Now on top of the end, do 2 rows of 3 smooth quartz and make it 2 blocks tall. Above it, 2 rows of 3 cyan stained glass and make that 2 blocks tall. Do the same thing down here. Just like that. Now on the side of the polished blackstone layer, on the second block back from the end, we're going to put an upside down smooth quartz stair on either side. Do the same thing down here, so on the second block back, an upside down stair facing the end on either side. Then behind it, we're going to do a full row of smooth quartz blocks on the side of the polished blackstone. Stop and leave this middle gap open, put a diorite wall there, then continue with smooth quartz on the other side of it, and bring it all the way down to this end. Repeat the process over here, so same thing. And then same thing in this middle gap, put a diorite wall, and then continue the smooth quartz on this other side here, and bring that down to the other end. Now on the side of this smooth quartz down here, on the front, 2 red nether brick walls, behind it 2 diorite walls. Repeat it over here. Then on the back blocks above this, we're going to put 2 black stone walls on each side. And then in front of the black stone walls, on the front sides here, we're going to put 2 cyan stained glass panes on either side. Then on top of the back, a diorite wall on each side. Then we're going to come down and repeat all of this at the other end here. So we'll come down to this end and same thing. On the bottom, 2 diorite walls, 2 red nether brick walls. Same thing over here. Then 2 black stone walls on either side of the top, and 2 cyan stained glass panes on either side of the top front. Then a diorite wall on each side above the black stone walls here. Now come on the top here and put 2 rows of 3 smooth quartz above the glass up here. Then a white stained glass pane on either of these front corners. Do the same thing here, so 2 rows of 3 smooth quartz up here, and a white stained glass pane in either of these 2 front corners up here. Next we'll do the mirrors, so we're going to put a temporary block right here, then an angled player head, and an iron bar above it, take out the temporary block. Do the same thing here, so temporary block, angled skeleton skull, iron bars above it, take out the temporary block. Then we'll come down here and repeat the exact same process at this end. And of course, do the same thing on this side as well here. And now we have our mirrors. Now we'll come around behind this here on the bottom outside edge with smooth quartz blocks and start filling it in all the way down. And then same thing when we get to this middle, put a diorite wall, and then continue the smooth quartz down this side to the other end. Then we'll repeat it again over here. Same thing, a diorite wall in this middle, and continue the smooth quartz down to the other end here. Then we're going to do the same thing again. So on this outside edge, run a full line of smooth quartz again. Then a diorite wall in the center, and smooth quartz down to the other end. Then copy it on this side. And same thing, diorite wall in the center and smooth quartz down to the other end. Now starting at the front on this side here, we're going to do a 2x2 of cyan stained glass. Then knock out this one, put in a door, cyan stained glass above it. Then 2 black concrete right here. Then behind that, knock out these 2 blocks, put in 2 doors. Come over and around it with black concrete. Then behind that, we're going to do a 2x2 of glass, 2 black concrete. 2x2 of glass, 2 black concrete. 2x2 of glass, 2 black concrete. Then knock out these 2, put in 2 doors, come over and around it with black concrete. Then a 2x2 of glass and 2 black concrete right here. Then we're going to come over on this side. We're going to copy over these 2 double doors and these 2 double doors. Then up front here, we do 2 rows of 3 stained glass because there's no door on that side. Then we'll just copy all of our black concrete over directly across. And then fill all the gaps with cyan stained glass. Then we'll start working back here. Back here we're going to put 2 black stone walls on either side. Then we'll come up to this corner on this side. We're going to put a 2x2 of stained glass, knock out this one, put in the single door, glass above it. Then 2 black concrete. Then knock out these 2, put in double door, come over and around it with black concrete. Then behind this, a 2x2 of glass, skip a block, 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 2x2 of glass. Fill all the rest of this 2 high in between all these with black concrete here. Once that's done, we'll come over to this other side here and we'll copy all of our black concrete directly across. In this gap here, knock out these 2, put in 2 doors. Fill all this 2 high with glass because there's no door on that side, and then fill in all the rest of these windows with cyan stained glass. Now that that's done, we'll come up to one end here on top and start running a full line of smooth quartz. When we get to the center, a diorite wall, and then a full line of smooth quartz on this side. And we'll do the same thing on the other end. And then same thing, a diorite wall in the center, and smooth quartz down to this end here. Then we're going to come in and we're going to grab birch trapdoors. And everywhere there's double doors, we're going to close 2 birch trapdoors above them so it looks like the doors come up higher. We don't do it above the single door. Do the same thing on this side. Everywhere there's double doors, we'll close birch trapdoors above them. And then we're going to come down and start working a little bit on the inside here. So we'll come down on this end and we're going to fill the bottom in with stone blocks, and we're going to come 1 block behind where that first single door is here. Then right here we're going to do this L shape of smooth stone blocks. Then above it, 2 layers of glass in an L shape. Then up here, just in front of where the side door is, we need to put an oak door and a glass above it. We're going to repeat the process at the other end. So we're going to fill this floor in with stone blocks and bring it one block behind this single door. Then right here, this L shape of smooth stone, then 2 layers of glass in an L shape. Up here, a door and a glass above it. Then behind this, everywhere there's double doors, we'll put 2 rows of 3 stone coming across. Same thing in front of these doors and these doors. Then we're going to run stone blocks up the center, continue past this, stop on the middle, skip that block, and continue up the center with stone blocks here. Then we're going to grab netherite, and we're going to fill in both of these side gaps with netherite. Stop on this middle here, put 3 iron trapdoors across it. Then continue filling netherite in all of these other side gaps on both sides till the whole floor is filled in here. Now we'll come down here, just in front of these doors, put a diorite wall on either side and 2 glass panes above each wall. Then where these iron trap doors are, we're going to come up by 3 with diorite walls on either side and across the top. Then a diorite wall on the bottom of each corner next to these doors, 2 glass panes above all the diorite walls here. Then we'll come down in front of these doors, a diorite wall on each side and 2 glass panes above them. Then we're going to take polished black stone stairs for the seats, start back here and put a seat on each side, alternating every other block. Skip the doors, back here, one here, one here, and one here, and one here. Then on this longer one back here, we'll start all the way back by these dividers and do the same thing, alternate a gap of space with a stair on each side for seats, and bring it up to right here. Then we're going to come and work in the cab here. In here, we're going to put a seat in here for the driver. Then we're going to grab polish andesite slabs, put 3 slabs across here, 2 glow item frames with end crystals, and a lever. Then we'll come to the other cab, so come back down to this end. Same thing, we're going to put a stair right here, then 3 slabs across here, 2 glow item frames with end crystals, and a lever. Then we're going to take out torches here, put 2 torches above the doors on each side here, then 2 above each of these doors. Then after this divider, we'll go ahead and put 2 on each side here, and then 2 on each side above each of these doors here. Then we'll come up top here, and we're going to start filling this whole top middle 3 in with cyan terracotta to complete the top of the car. Just keep bringing it down here. Right here we'll stop. 3 diorite walls across here, and then same thing past it. Continue filling the whole top middle 3 with cyan terracotta here, all the way down to the other end, so the whole roof is filled in here. Now we need to make some banners, so come into a loom with a blue banner and red dye. We're going to put a triangle across the bottom like this, then do a new banner and do the opposite triangle. Then we're going to switch to white dye, and we're going to put the corresponding diagonal across the middle of each of these. And then we can come and place them. So we're going to come on the front here. On either side of the smooth quartz, we're going to put our banners with the blue on the inside edge. Do the same thing at this end. Put the banners on either side of the smooth quartz with the blue on the inside edge here. Then we're going to come around the corner on the side of the cab we're still going to use these same banners here. Skip past the red nether brick wall and put it like this so the blue's facing the back of the car. Same thing here. Then we'll do it on this cab on the side. Put it so the blue's facing the back of the car and the red's facing the front on either side. Now come back into Illume, white banner and blue dye, put a triangle across the bottom, then do a new banner with a triangle the opposite way, then a new banner with a blue horizontal on top, then a new banner with a red horizontal on top. Right here we're going to place the blue triangle one so it looks like a diagonal stripe. Put the opposite one on this side, then repeat it down here. So put this one here so we have a diagonal blue stripe, and the other one here. Then we're going to bring the one with blue stripes on the top, and we're going to come one past this double door. Same thing here, bring the blue stripe ones one past the first double door. Then repeat it here, and on this side here. Then we'll fill the rest of this with the red stripe banner, all down the side, skipping over where those diorite walls are, and of course skipping over where the doors are. And we'll of course do the same thing on this side. We'll start right here, start bringing the red stripe banners down the side. Skip where the diorite walls are, skip where all the doors are. Now we'll do our logo, so come into Illume again with a blue banner and white dye, put a vertical on the left and right, upside down triangle on top, then surround it with a red border. Then on this top center, put an item frame, put that logo banner on it, then put a skeleton skull on either side of the bottom here for lights. Do the same thing at this end. So on the top middle, an item frame with the logo banner, and on the bottom of each side, a skeleton skull for lights. Now above the windows here, put a dark oak sign and a crimson button on either side of it. Then we'll do the opposite end. Same thing up here. Dark oak sign in the center, crimson button on either side. Then we'll start working on the top details. So up on the top center here, there's another light. So we'll put a skeleton skull in the center. Same thing here, skeleton skull in the center. Then we're going to grab a lever, and we'll put a lever behind it going into it. Same thing up here, a lever behind this one going into it. Then behind that, we're going to put a grindstone on either side. Behind that, we need to get 2 smooth stone slabs on the upper hitbox of the center. And behind that, a grindstone on either side again. Come down in front of this wall section, grindstone on either side, 2 smooth stone slabs on the center on the upper hitbox, grindstone on either side in front of it. Then this back pantograph will be the one that's up. So above these 2 slabs, we're going to put 2 iron bars. Then we need to come up one on this end and forward by one. Then we'll come up one in the middle, backward by one, and then out to each side by one. Across here, 3 iron trap doors. Then we'll open a fence gate on either side of it here. And this other pantograph is going to be the one that's folded down. So we'll come up here, and on either side of these back slabs, we're going to put a temporary block, 3 iron trap doors across it, take out the 2 temporary blocks, then open a fence gate on either side like this. Then aligned with this central window here on the side, we're going to put 2 outward facing polished diorite stairs. Then deep slate tile stairs on either side and a diorite polish stair on either side. Then a full row of polished diorite in the center, and then copy the stair pattern across to this side. On the back half here, aligned with this second window from the door, 2 polished diorite stairs, deep slate tile stairs, then diorite stairs polished on the outside edges. Then polish diorite across the middle here, and copy the stair pattern across from here. Then we're going to switch over, and we're going to take out some iron trap doors here. We're going to put one here and here with this window divider, and one here and here with that first door. And that completes the build for the single car here, and you can have just that if you'd like, or you can use the structure command to copy in, or just build as many of these as you'd like on your train, because they do string these together to make larger trains. I've just copied a second car in because I see a lot of videos with just 2 cars, but they do more. Use whatever amount of cars you want on your train. So there we have it, folks. This completes the tutorial here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.